What's up, y'all? It is Spicy, the original AF, and I'm back again with another spicy topic. So Chrisean Rock, right? She has been really good, so I gotta give her credit. She's been going to church, she's been taking care of her son, she's been staying out of the way, being consistent and not violating the law. That's awesome, and that's good because I have not had too many good videos about Chrisean last year. But this is a new year. However, there's an eerie mist happening around Chrisean. Lately, I've been seeing more of her posting, and I have not really been paying attention. But I saw this tragic news that her ex-boyfriend, Ronnie Doe, is gone, y'all. He is no longer alive. He is eliminated, and it's really left me speechless. I last saw Ronnie Doe showing up where Chrisean was at.
While Blueface's kids are spending time with their grandparents this holiday season, Ronnie is fighting for the rights to be a father to his alleged son, Chrisean Jr.
Girl right here.
Chrisean ran into Ronnie today at a mall in Baltimore while she was with her son, Chrisean Jr., and he confronted her about the possibility of him being the father. Ronnie has ordered a DNA test report, but he has not heard back from Chrisean or his lawyers.
Nobody touch you? Call him. Yeah.
Chrisean didn't want to talk to him, but Ronnie kept following her around the mall until security came personally. I think he did too much, but what about you guys?
Yeah, I need you out there, nigga. What you talking about, okay? I need you out there, Let's go. Police ass bitch.
On live, saying that he wanted her to agree to a paternity test because he felt that Chrisean and Blueface's baby was really Chrisean and his baby. To me, I can see why when I look at the pictures of Ronnie Doe and Chrisean's baby. I don't know, maybe the baby's Blueface's baby. She allegedly put up a test showing that the results say that it's Blueface baby. People are questioning those results, feeling like they are fake. But if you look at the picture of Ronnie and the baby, do you see any similarities at all? Do you see any eyebrow similarities? It may be in the bone structure, any way that they look alike. There's a lot more. With Chrisean going live, people asking her questions. One of the questions that came up also had something to do with Tesehki. The last we talked about Tesehki and Chrisean, we saw them on Baddies. Chrisean out of nowhere accused Tesehki of forcing her to do some crazy things to her when she was 7 years old, and I expressed my feelings about that. Felt that that's the kind of thing that's sick and dysfunctional in a family, and that should have never saw the light of day to all of the people that watch Chrisean to judge her, to always have her back. She has a cult-like following, and so I just think that was just very immature of her and very hateful. And to me, I saw that as a person that has some jealousy, some envy towards her sister. So I'm like the first one, if not the first one, to really say it. Yeah, I saw that. Just the intentions and motives behind accusing your sister, who is clearly becoming more and more famous, and her starlight is growing. You can see that, Baddie's favorite. And for her to do that on a show that Chrisean used to star in, for her to come out on that same show, it definitely showed me that Chrisean is having a hard time swallowing that pill. Unrefutable signs of envy between Chrisean and her sister Tesehki, where I don't feel that Tesehki has those feelings for Chrisean. I feel like Tesehki loves her sister. I feel like she would do anything for her, and Chrisean is there's a dissatisfaction with her sister. She feels a lot. So y'all, she was talking about her, and with her talking, it sounds to me that she wants to go in a boxing ring. I don't know if the crowd is talking her into it, but she seems to want to fight her sister all of a sudden, y'all. Who you think will win? Chrisean can throw hands, but Tesehki, she's the big sister and she can throw hands. So take a look at this latest live stream again that left me feeling a mist of eerie.
They don't want to make peace. I try to talk it out. Nobody want to make peace. Now they want to fight.
I don't want to see that.
They probably want to fight, but I'm calling out the fade because it's like, what else? And the only reason why I called out Jaden and my sisters is because they the ones that still talking shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm going to do. Before anything, we're going to sign a contract where as though it doesn't get out of hand. We're going to have people there to make sure it's supposed to go the way it's supposed to go and not out of hand. Like, this is no like, oh, I'm sending threats. This is just letting people know, like, I'm not a bitch.
Right.
Like, y'all want to keep picking and poking at the bear. What's up?
This girl says she want to fight her sister. I don't even recall her sister talking about fighting her. I guess it's behind the scenes, or unless I'm missing something. As I said before, I don't feel incensed or see Tesehki as the aggressor in this particular rivalry. I don't see it. I see more so Chrisean in the fact that she mentioned Jaden and Tesehki. Both are on Baddies with Midwest. Show is doing great. Views are up. People are engaged. I myself am one as well. I am engaged with the show, Baddies Midwest. I see, as I've saw before, Tesehki is coming up with her stardom. There's no major need or hunger for Chrisean as was. Now, Chrisean is a very intricate and important person in Baddies. I'm sure it will get even more interesting if she comes, but I feel that Tesehki is filling the gap, y'all. Also, the thing we want to talk about is her ex-boyfriend Ronnie Doe, who recently was found gone. Somebody took him out, and people, like I said, found this to be suspicious. I myself find it to be suspicious. Is Chrisean or Blueface capable of having anything to do with it? Well, there are some allegations and some suspicions and eerie around this whole situation. If we look at the past, remember Whack 100? Just a month ago had said that when he did an interview with Vlad TV, he talked about Chrisean not wanting to get a DNA test. Talked about how Blueface, her and Carlissa also both, there was a lot of heat, there was a lot of push for her to go ahead and get a DNA test, and according to Whack 100, she did not want to do it. She resisted it. Y'all also remember back, I would say, was it a year ago or close to a year ago, where Whack 100 posted DMs, he leaked DMs of a Chrisean allegedly planning to get Blueface jumped, or even worse, it was rumored hit. It almost seemed like there was a hit on his life, and it could have not been that deep. What about the time earlier on in her career when she talked about almost taking somebody out? Was that serious? All of these things all intertwined is very suspicious, y'all. Here are the text messages that Whack 100 had leaked about a year ago. Back in 2020, Whack 100 had posted leaked DMs of Chrisean talking to somebody. She said, his baby mom, the reason why my tooth going for real. I ain't even tell you everything yet. Just wait till I do. And the other person says, be more ish. You feel me? Let's do this. You be knowing where he at. Send that drop of his crib. I needs that. And then you could see it scratched out, but that was the address. And she said, nah, I be knowing where he at too. So when I get sharp, woo, 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 I'ma send it sometimes. So she was saying, I know sometimes. And then she said, my sister said she called and you don't be answering. Call me tomorrow. That's a bet. So she said, I want all them done for not Blueface's sister and baby mom on GOD. And she says, you can't let them get away with it. Person says, I always got you when your sister's back. You know that. Make sure you do what I said. And it's up. It's LA. That ain't about nothing. I'm gonna hit you soon. Alright, be safe. 100. Where you at? Wait, where you get that drop? Dummy. I guess that's, I don't know what that says. He gave me my phone in the crib. That's for real. His address. He got another crib too. Ayy, he done effed up. Alright, that's a bet. I'll hit you soon. And then there was like that in sweet. She was like, okay, cuz. So this looks like a setup. Now I don't know how severe. Now we know we all get mad at our boyfriends here and there during our time of life, and we want him done for. I mean, not done. We might want just to get our little, aggressions out. But let's take a look at another factor that people may be looking at that could point all directions to Chrisean. Okay, back in, I don't know if it was 2019 or 2017. Anyway, when the girl first started up, you can see in her face she looks young. She was upset with another person, and allege that she would damage them too. So, y'all be the judge.
2019, that situation with my student housing. I don't even want to speak about that. I don't even know if I can. But basically, we had this whole situation with my school situation. Basically, he went to jail. But
It's a lot. Get into it, yeah, it's good.
Fuck it, compared to last year at my student housing, bro, because my student housing was a human sex trafficking apartment building.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to go to school, I'm trying to run track, and my student housing stopped us for real. So we drove, so first of all, we sold our car, we got money saved up, and then, yeah, so we drove our other car. There's an Acura truck, and then we drove it in 2 days. Then when we got here, the first day we went to Santa Monica Pier, smoked and shit on that little Ferrisville. Huh?
This coming from Maryland?
Yeah, from
Baltimore.
Drove here. Then after that, yeah, shorty died. I don't know, the second day, no. Okay, the second day we went to the student housing, check out the house. Ooh, that's when they try to pull that weird shit. Yeah, nigga died, and then
Wait, who died?
the nigga that opened the building, opened the door up for us, because we had to come back to talk about the jobs and shit that they had. And then we also was on the road, and then we pulled a whole all-nighter for this meeting at the student housing. So we fried this shit. We don't see shit. Yeah, we don't see shit happening.
Damn.
And then niggas thought we was great, and niggas had it. Like, that's another podcast.
So then she posts this. DNA test results, y'all. Paternity test results, which says alleged father Jonathan Porter, 99.9% probability after the very untimely and tragic passing of the ex-boyfriend. Now, in her story that I just played you when she was talking about somebody passing away, it looked really odd, and it placed her in, I believe it was her ex, at the scene of the crime. She did not complete the full story. She hardly wanted to talk about it, but it placed her and someone else at the scene of that crime. She says somebody lost their life. All of these things I'm posting to you is because it looks funny. It's eerie. Her ex-boyfriend passes away, and following that, she then posts paternity tests. Didn't she do that after? She posted it after? Am I lying or am I wrong? It just looks real strange. You just heard Whack 100 earlier say on the, well, I've told you, if you go back and look at what Whack 100's Vlad TV interview, say Chrisean did not want to take a paternity test. Blueface wanted one. You saw the ex-boyfriend earlier in this video following her around at a mall. You probably saw him go on Tasha K's live and interview, saw him talk to Carlissa, saw him go on his own lives. He wanted a DNA test. He said he was the father of that baby. Now, I don't know. I know that Chrisean now, it's really odd that she wants to fight her sister and Jaden, who are on Baddies Midwest, getting so much attention, making money, and they're becoming fan favorites, especially Tesehki. Now, I'm not trying to put Chrisean in any kind of mess, but it does look odd. Like I said, either she going to church getting saved and God really got her back, coming for her enemies, or maybe, potentially, possibly, this girl know more than what's being said. I hope not, but if she is a part of what happened to that ex, it will be found out. Immediately after she posted it, someone put up this, that the paternity test was fake, as this social media page put it. Social media user calls cat to Chrisean Rock's paternity test for Junior due to the reference number not being active in DDC's system. Wow, like we got the untimely death of this same guy that was going on live streams, talking to Carlissa, showing up where Chrisean was, posting, as you saw, posting posts that showed he was the father of the baby. Pretty much, he was coming for Blueface. It does give you a little bit of suspicion. I know I feel a little suspicious of how this man lost his life. Chrisean is denying any involvement But it's very suspicious. Either this girl got the God on her side and the angels fighting her battles, or that's not the case, or there's something else going on. Somebody wanted to ride or die for her, or does he have some unfinished business on the streets that needed to be handled? Because if you see, he was splurging a little bit on his social media with money, showing his money, and it looks like he was trying to make something in the rap career of himself. And you never know who's watching when you stay in these bad neighborhoods. You stay in these familiar settings and these familiar scenes, stay in the same neighborhoods. When you trying to come up, and when you start to come up and make more money, there are people, there are forces that are against you. So sometimes you got to uproot yourself and get away from that area. And you cannot go without security. You have to be smarter. It's a shame. Very freaking odd, huh? Just weird. This young man, very handsome young man, who is no longer with us. And it looks very suspicious, to be honest. This man was just teasing Blueface, coming for him. Indirectly, putting posts on his page, you know, and now he's no longer here. I'm gonna follow this story. If y'all know anything, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, stay tuned, because we got more to come. Peace.